This is a quick video showing you how to download the GCC compiler on Windows 10 or 11 in the simplest and least bloated way possible without resorting to something like the Windows subsystem for Linux or MinGW. The GCC compiler that I will show you how to install can be used for compiling code written in C, C++ and others. First of all, we are going to need to install a package manager to install GCC in the best way and least bloated way possible. To do that, we need to navigate to scoop.sh and that will bring you to this website. What you are then going to want to do is open Powershell in Windows 10 or 11, both work, and copy this line of code and paste it into the Powershell. Once you've opened Powershell, paste that line in. Once it's pasted in, it won't come up with anything, but that's always a good thing when it doesn't moan about anything. Copy the next line and paste it in. It won't do anything. I've already got Scoop installed, so it's done that. And then once you've pasted both of those lines in, just type in Scoop update, so it can update it if it needs updating. And it doubles as also making sure that it has installed properly. Mine's come up with a bunch of stuff because I've used Scoop to install quite a few different programs. But after that's done, you're going to want to go to the little search bar and type in GCC. Once you have, you want to come to the second one here, GCC in main. And what you're going to want to type in first is Scoop bucket add main. You can either type it into PowerShell or just copy it to your clipboard. And once you've done that, it will add the main bucket to your system. What the main bucket is basically a repository of different pieces of software, and then you guessed it, copy the second line straight into PowerShell, and that will add the GCC compiler to your Windows path and the software to your PC. Is make a quick little program to ensure that the compiler is indeed functioning correctly. And so what I've done is I've created two new files. One of them is C and C++. And what you want to do once you've written your file is type in the keyword GCC space, then the name of the file. So mine vimfile1.c will compile the C one first. And if you're feeling extra spicy, we can hit it with a -o for output, and then we can rename what we want the executable file to be called. So I'll just call this vimfile1ex. Doesn't really matter. There we go, and then we're going to hit it with a list just so we can see where it is, and then // because we want to execute this file in the terminal. Just press tab to auto complete that, type it in, and there we go. So we can see that the C program has compiled successfully. And so to compile the C++ program that we have, what we're going to want to do is type in GCC once again, find the name of the file, whatever yours is called. And then what you're going to want to do is paste in or just write in this list within the compilation statement. So it's -lstdc++. So it's the list, and then there's standard something or other. It's linking to a library basically that we need for C++ compilation. And then once you've done that, it should compile fine, and /a.exe, that is the default output name of any C or C++, any file that you compile with GCC will default to that name. And as you can see, hello world, it has compiled successfully. If you've happened to watch one of my previous videos about installing NeoFetch or how to program in C like a Chad, most of these steps might seem repetitive, and you're right, they are. But for people just beginning to program in C or C++ on Windows, it can be a little bit of a pain to get started. And I do not recommend that beginners use the various extensions made available through the VS Code extension store. That can overcomplicate things very quickly, not to mention the bloated mess that it also makes. Anyway, I hope you found this video useful at the very least. Like the video if you did enjoy it, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you in my next video.